Hey, welcome everyone to tonight's stream, dubbing it Contrail Night in Canada. I must be watching myself or something. Oh, there. Yeah, I guess it was. Yeah, dubbing it Contrail Night in Canada. I know we're in Syracuse, which is the US, but we are going over to Toronto, downtown Toronto. Here we're at Vertical Sim Syracuse. We'll take a quick look at this, then we'll fly out. I'm in the Kodiak, Joe's in the caravan, and if you want to join, you could join. We're on the East USA server. We'll be heading over to downtown Toronto. See Sam Scene 3D's brand new Toronto City Times that released yesterday, and we'll land at F Sim Studios, their Toronto City Center, Billy Bishop. Then we'll take off. I'll flip it into night. Then we'll do a little tour of downtown Toronto, and then we'll land and finish off the stream back there at the airport. So let's yeah, it looks completely different in the snow here, because like there's just one strip open, the other one looks like it's like closed off. But let's move into the airport. Let's take a quick look, and then we'll hop into the Kodiak and take off. And pretty much everything tonight is all on Contrail, so that's why I was like, well, let's call it Contrail Night in Canada. And to ensure that I have like a butter landing in Toronto, I made sure to like shave the head off. So well, not the head, but the hair on my head. You get it? If I shave my head off, I wouldn't have anything on my shoulders. All right, let's see. The only thing that's not on Contrail is flow, because that's my only toolbar now. Actually, it's not even a toolbar, it's a tool wheel with all your widgets and stuff. Let's see. So again, this is from Vertical Sim. I think this released I think a month or two ago. He's done a good job, guy. Bartender.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Wow. There's even people in there. Wow.
Yeah. Now it's like there's no people. It's like it's standard to have people now. It's because
people.
Yeah, I still remember one of the first airports to come out was Chicago Accord from FS Dream Team. And that it was the first time there was interiors to an airport, and it was like wow, like they had one McDonald's, actually two McDonald's, one at each end of the terminal. But what it was one side it was a guy, and on the other side it was a girl at the counter, and it was just like wow, like really cool. Now it's like no, it's even more details now. It's just the amount of details you can put into an airport. Because the other nights, looking at like Dreswecki Designs new work, they even have like a TSA announcements, English and Spanish. Like they got United Club. They've got that all designed out. Yeah, crazy. It must be snowing, or at least it snowed in Syracuse. I feel like that might be like air stud or something. I hear like a jet engine. but I can't see it.
There's a Connor. That I think that's coming from an AI plane, and then Elgon Rogue. I don't know if they're here with us.
Okay.
That airport looks really nice, though.
Yeah, and you would see more details without the snow, but
Yeah.
and you can even go, yeah. You can even go in the. They even have snow on their heads. Head and shoulders, or maybe they need some head and shoulders for their dandruff. But yeah, this is like, because I did this in LAX where I went into the tower, and I put all I had was FSLTL. The AI live traffic, and I just watched it from the tower, and I made a live stream like that for an hour, and people are watching, and I'm like, what? It's crazy. All right, let's go into the
CYZ. CYZT.
Yeah, CYZT.
Okay.
Actually, I will fly live. Let's just get that on there. Yeah, and just doing like a VFR, nothing technical.
Yeah.
Right. Just a fun flight.
Like the old days.
Yeah. Camera. Set that. Let's go into the cockpit. What the? All right. And this is working. Okay. Now we can take off.
All right.
I'm glad I put on the world map and put the 2 points. So now I got something on the GPS.
Yeah.
Greetings, Airstud and Lars. Is that real-time, real-world weather? Real-world weather, but I put it at 9 a.m. What's this white? Oh, that's my lights. No. This is gonna be... I'm trying to use the Boeing Yoke tonight. But I haven't configured it. So it's like, I'm like yanking this thing back and it's like, it wants to like drop.
Trim.
Yeah, I don't have a trim wheel, so I'm gonna have to. Okay. Usual fashion here. There. Flap should be off. Might take us 5 hours to get there. Yeah, finally the flaps are off. Oh yeah, I guess I'm going south, so I gotta turn around. You're probably just following me blindly into blind.
No, I think you're behind me.
Okay. Gonna.
I thought you were just trying to fix your control, so I'm going slow.
Okay.
Never been to Syracuse, have you?
Yeah, I've been there many times. 'Cause I grew up like 3 hours north, so we went there for an all-nighter laser tag. We rented out the place, youth group, and yeah, you played laser tag all night. And I remember it was like 40 hours or 42 hours awake.
Wow.
I think I need my trying to stabilize the altitude. I'm gonna have to put name tags on because I don't even see you. Assistance? Oh no, it's general traffic. Aviation type.
I wonder where the anti-ice is in this thing.
Yeah, because you need it.
Yeah, I'm icing up.
Oh, it says you're on the loading screen.
Maybe my sim has crashed and I don't even know it yet.
Where? I think this is taking me into circles. Range. How high are you? I'm at 6,500.
I was going to stay below the clouds, but now I'm up at 5,000.
Yeah, because it's like...
I gotta get up above them.
Yeah, because the clouds are quite low.
Too bad.
Oh, no, okay, yeah, now I see you.
The clouds off.
Hey, yeah, I guess you can always do that, yeah. You can do whatever you want.
So what altitude are you going to hang around?
6,500, right? Like I'm just above the clouds.
Okay.
And as I say that, it seems like the clouds are getting up higher.
Yeah, let me know if you want to go higher.
Okay. There's a Maple Leafs game tonight. Maybe we can stop in on the way. Yeah, it'll be right downtown. We can then go to a Blue Jays game after. There is no Blue Jays. Sure. Okay, so why? There, finally. Taking the heading, because I had heading mode on and it wasn't doing anything. I took it off, made a drastic change, and now it's making the turn. Because like I'm pretty much at Syracuse. I've been like going in circles. But yeah, because now I see you're ahead, because before I would see you on my side, but now I'm actually going towards you.
Gotcha. And I can flip back around once I figure this out.
Yeah. It's like, what's more interesting to see, the water or the clouds? Because that's what you're doing, is it's one or the other. Crossing the lake. But man, last night, are you still doing virtual airline stuff?
Yeah.
Who are you with?
I do Walker. Walker.
Okay, Walker.
That's a good one. And then I do Southwest Virtual too sometimes.
Okay. Because I'm doing American Virtual and Virtual Air Canada.
Okay. And you like them?
Cool. Yeah. The only weird thing, like, it's like on American Virtual, all the PIRAPs have to be approved, and you have to have your landing rate has to be under 550, which is okay. It's understandable. but and then they'll like watch like the hub manager will look and see if I went over 250 under 10,000. Like if it's a drastic change, you'll tell me like watch out for this. But on Virtual Air Canada, it's nothing like that. It's all automated. It's all like approved automatically. But then they now have this like career mode that just started as I joined, and you have to bid for your equipment. At this point, I'm just a first officer, regional first officer. I can't get. I'm stuck with the ERJ, the CRJ, or the DH8 until I reach about 20-30 hours. So okay, that's fine. So maybe by the end of the month, I'll have that time in. So let's say I have that time in. Well, that equipment bidding was due December 15th, effective January 1st. So I'm pretty much stuck in a CRJ until about March or April.
Oh man.
And
that's a long time to be in a CRJ.
Yeah, and then the other thing is if I had like 20 hours, I would move up. But inside this career mode, you don't move up. It's all based off of seniority and spots available. So there's like 125, I think, 150 that are doing this. Well, I'm the second bottom on the seniority list. So I gotta wait for more people to come into the group or people at the top to get out to really move around. So I'm at the point where with Air Canada, I would I'll tell them get me out of that program and I'll just do the regular Virtual Air Canada. So, but yeah, and then they're like a stickler for like the type of aircraft you fly. Like they say that PMDG 737 is not approved to fly in substitute of the MAX. That you have to use the Badok 3D. What? I'm like, no way, I'm not doing that. But you have that in their SOPs, but then in Discord it's a different story. So I really don't know. But American Virtual, I like it. Because I can fly to the I can fly the MD 80, the A320 1921, and also the 738 and 739. I think they even have 737. But you have your American, then you've got the code shares with like JetBlue, Alaska, and a few others, heritage stuff, where you get your MD. But last night was a flight Seattle to Baltimore, and 5 hours gate to gate, but then you got like a 100-knot tailwind, so it was like 4 hours. But then on the descent, okay, you add another 15-20 minutes. But then I missed my approach, so I went back around. So it ended up being like a full 5 hours. And I had issues at the beginning, so I really didn't take off for like the first 45 minutes or whatever. So yeah, it was crazy. Lots of people out here.
Yeah. That pilot.
Yeah.
A guy called Schultz Gaming. I always see people with my name.
yeah. But yeah, I see Southwest a lot. Like Baltimore's pretty much like a Southwest airport.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I wanted to do the crossover flight so I could go check out Baltimore, and then I'll probably, I think I have to go to Boston or DC and then go up to Syracuse if I want to fly to Syracuse. But because I'm on the East Coast with them, I could take a flight over to London, and I guess starting Christmas Eve till I think New Year's Day, they're lifting the restrictions. So you need like 316 hours to get onto the wide bodies.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they're lifting that restriction for the holidays.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
so I might try out the 730 the 787 and take it across over to London or something. But that's a long flight.
Yeah. You're not doing your 24-hour challenge again this year?
Well, maybe
It was fun.
closer to the Flight Sim Expo.
Yeah.
That's in June.
Fundraiser.
And because I was like, what can I do to up the ante on the last time? Well, what if I flew from Halifax to Houston, but not in a 152, but in a glider.
I was thinking that. Yeah.
Yeah, a glider. and then the year,
really boring.
then the one after that, it'd be like be in a wheelchair. The one after that one. Oh, Lars says a 48-hour flight. Yeah.
Is Lars flying?
I
Let's see him.
No, I don't see him.
Yeah, he must just be watching today.
Yeah. I told the other Lars from Contrail, I said, hey, so I'm gonna do this tonight. I'll dub it Contrail night in Contrail night in Canada. He's like, oh yeah, I'll watch it. I said, well, it's gonna be about like 11 GMT, and I think he's in Germany, so it would be like midnight or 1 a.m. He's like, I'll have to watch the replay. So if you're watching this, Lars from Contrail, thank you.
I'm off your right wing,
Okay.
like at your 4 o'clock.
Yeah, I see you now. I told my wife, I said, hey, the video I put out this morning at about like 2:30 a.m., I said, it's making 19 cents up to now. She's like, like rolling her eyes. Like 19 cents. But it doesn't fully calculate because I think it says the cost per mil is like $8 or something, and it's at like close to 500 views. So it's if I look at it a day or two from now, it'll then show me the actual more accurate number. No, I'm not flying today. Lars says. And who's the Kodiak 100? That's by, let's see, like KSW or something like that. No, not KSW, SWS, Simwork Studios. This must be... I'm gonna push it out, open it, and then push door. I know the Aerosoft, the Twin Otter, I don't think it lets you open it in the air. But this one should. I've unlocked it, but no.
Interesting, there's like a, on my GPS map, there's a restriction or a restricted airspace over here, it looks like.
Yeah, I saw that. It's like a rectangle.
It is. Mm-hmm.
You have to go through customs before you cross.
Yeah. Must be something military.
Yeah, because I even saw that last night. Going from Seattle to Baltimore, like there's these little tiny restricted areas, and right on the border, on each side of the border. I think like Wisconsin, up in that area. And I didn't
kind of VFR flying right now, just following the map.
Yeah, so I have it on autopilot. It was to get me on the right path, but also to keep it stable, because I was like, where am I going? But once I get there, we can do like a touch and go, and then spin around, and that's where I'll hand fly at that point. But sky clouds are breaking up a little bit. What plane are you flying? The flying the Kodiak 100 from. I just had it. Simwork Studios. So pretty much everything here is available on Contrail, except for the for flow. So that's because I've gotten rid of the toolbar at the top, and now it's all just my wheel of widgets, wheel of fortune, wheel of widgets. Nice. And I actually have all links in the description of this live stream, so if you want to check anything out, you can always do that. And actually, the Kodiak 100, we've got the wheels. This is the wheels version. Then also the floats. And you can buy the combo of the two of them. But just this alone has 4 or 5 different variants, plus all the liveries and stuff. But it's just the inside. It's either cargo, passenger, or skydiving. I think this is cargo. And then you can have Tundra tires or regular tires. I think this is regular tires. And so that's all ice below from the lake. Any advantage over the Cessnas? Well, this in real life, the Kodiak competes against the C208, which is the Caravan. And I think there is a payware Caravan. Is that what you have, Joe, or is that just the base? That base?
Yeah, it's stock.
Okay.
I do have the mod that we got from playing with Gun
Pilot. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's the free plane.
Okay, yeah, because there's also a payware, I think, for not for the Kodiak, but the Caravan. Now let's
trying to get over closer to you.
Okay, well, let's see. Or am I?
I'm off to your right.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just on the line, but kind of boring, so. Yes, so we have this new earthquake warning system in California.
Oh, yeah?
And last night, in the middle of the night, my phone blew up. And it was like, alert, alert, shaking, shaking, take cover. It scared the hell out of me.
Yeah.
I did get out of bed, and I was covered. And
Yeah.
I didn't feel it. I wasn't close enough, but it was a big earthquake. I was right on the edge of where you could feel it. But it's awesome that it worked.
Yeah.
It gives you, like, depending how far you are from the center, it can give you up to, I think, 20 seconds of warning.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Because,
I forgot about it until I woke up this morning and I was streaming. And then when I saw the news, I was like, oh yeah, that happened.
one more fun question. Have you tried flying it over Kodiak Island in Alaska? No, but I have been over Kodiak, Alaska with the competition with the Caravan. I'm pretty sure, because I remember like about 2 years ago, I think maybe 2 years ago or maybe a year and a half ago, we flew up in Alaska once or twice and went to Kodiak Island. That would have been in the Cessna Caravan. Yeah, here in Nova Scotia, they got the emergency response thing, so it's just like on your phone, like so, like right now I've got an iPad, I got a phone, and I got a watch, all three of them just going. But they
when you get an emergency alert.
Yeah, and the thing is they never really used it. It just came into play just around COVID, when COVID started, like almost 3 years ago. But it was like a couple of months later, it was now the biggest mass shooting in Canada was just like 2 hours, well, not even 2 hours, like an hour and a half away from here. And so the RCMP used it at that time, but they used it late. So then there was all this public outcry that people's lives could have been saved if they would have used it earlier. But then they were like, well, we would have been telling him where we are or that we're coming after him. And I'm like, you know, for Pete's sakes, like, like just give us some heads up. So, but now it's like 11 o'clock at night. There's an Amber Alert all the way in Cape Breton, 5 hours away, and it's like for this like 7-year-old lady that's you know, they're looking for her. I'm like, okay, why are you using the province-wide? Because they can localize it to a certain area. And I'm like, all right. Or they in the summertime there was a fire in Dartmouth, but it's like you know, 15 kilometers away, and it's like burning, blah blah. Watch out for smoke inhalation. I'm like, I'm not even close by. There's no smoke coming my way. Like, but it's when it happens, like after 8 o'clock, and you're not expecting it, and you're like, what the hell's going on? Or it gets dark, and they're like, all right, there's a suspect loose, and he's around your place. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah. I see our stud behind us now. And
oh yeah,
Mountain Man B is taking off in the Vizu jet and kind of come catch up with us.
Okay. Oren says, what kind of emergencies you got in Canada? Low on maple syrup?
That shooting just happened, right?
No, that shooting was 2020.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I heard that there was a pretty big one up there just recently.
Yeah, not in Nova Scotia, maybe elsewhere.
Yeah, I don't know where.
Oh, Airstud, you're, is that the Beaver? DHC6? Or, no, that's the Twin Otter, right? DHC6? Beaver's like a 3 or something? It's gonna get choppy.
What's your airspeed, Sizzle?
Airspeed. Airspeed is 182.
Okay.
On the ground, it's not sure where to see it here. Yeah, not sure the ground speed. Everyone loves the Beaver. It has received rave reviews. I've only tried once. I've never even tried it. They can definitely localize it. In Israel, we got an app for missile shootings, and it's localized to like 2-3 kilometers. Yeah, because you can get it localized, but sometimes like they do the whole province Amber Alert, and it's like, all right, well, Grandma up in Cape Breton, she's not down in Halifax, so yeah.
You sticking around in town for the holidays?
Yeah, not going anywheres. Actually, everyone's coming here.
Oh, cool.
Well, not my side of the family, but my wife's side of the family. Because my in-laws will come over, I think like Friday, because then they're going down to their parents. Well, actually, my mother-in-law's parents. But then New Year's Eve, my brother-in-law and his family will be down with with their parents. Come here.
Cool. Sounds pleasant.
Yeah, so I can say yeah I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go downstairs to the bathroom, chill back. Hey, yeah, I just did a flight, 5-hour flight. It's the best flight.
Dumb question. How do ships get around the Niagara Falls? How do they travel from Lake Erie into Lake Ontario? There must be a canal with locks somewhere around northern New York.
In the St. Lawrence, you've got St. Lawrence Seaway. There's canals there. But Niagara Falls, I don't think the ships don't go by past Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls.
I'm looking it up. Yeah, they do so by means of the Welland Canal.
Oh yeah, probably something.
Like ships, so they're not like huge super tankers and things, but
yeah, because I grew up seeing the ocean liners coming through the St. Lawrence Seaway.
I keep getting these stutters that have sound. They're like 3D stutters now.
Huh.
Like my Sim stutters, and I hear a sound. No idea why that started.
I am moving, but my GPS is... It seems like the GPS is stuck in one spot. It's not like I'm on the GPS, we're still under that triangle. Or that rectangle, or the triangle.
I can't see your screen. But I see off to my left. And I'm a little left, of course.
Because I would have thought actually, I'll take a look.
Oh yeah, we're past that.
Okay.
That's weird.
Yeah, because it's stuck there.
My GPS is showing we got about 17 minutes across the lake to get there.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I flipped to a different view. I can see, but I don't have a line anymore, but I can see CYYZ. Really 40 nautical.
Probably want to head a little north.
40 nautical miles or something like that. How are you doing? Been quiet.
Me?
No. Passenger. You did.
I've been pretty chatty.
Yeah. But I can actually, I see you on the map, on my position map.
Yeah.
But I don't see Erstead. He got
have a transponder in that beaver.
He probably got out, went into F-14. He's already there. Or unless he's on my left. There's a white. Yeah, no, he's there. He's on my left. He's over by Mist Boss. I'm on the left of you guys. Yeah. Because I can see you on a position right there. Oh yeah, and I gotta take a look at Hawaii. Hawaii vessels. So from Seafront Simulations, because they came out with that I think in September, and then they just came out with the Canary Islands, and so they've given me 2 copies to give away of each. So they have to. I think I might do all 4 of the giveaways in one stream and do it in Hawaii. Because for me, Canary Islands doesn't really mean much for me. Like Hawaii means more to me than, you know, like I've never been to Canary Island. I've never been to Hawaii, but it's more. I guess it's because North American Hawaii is got like, I don't know, more of a connection to it than Canary Islands.
Yeah.
Because then Canary Islands, I might just do like a short video. But then I was also thinking of taking out a helicopter. The thing is, it's trying to fly those things. It's like I can get the helicopter up in the air, but it's more so to be like precise with maneuvers and then trying to land on something. That's the hard part. Hand fly this thing now. You've moved over, starting to cross. Yesterday I was doing a thumbnail for this, and I had FSLTL, the AI traffic, and at Billy Bishop, they actually had Porter Q400s taking off. But I watched it take off, and it's just going, and it gets to the end of the runway, it's still going, it's going through the water, and then finally it picks up probably like 200-300 feet over the water and then picks up. But it was dragging its wheels in the water. I was like, man, I gotta fix that. Oh, he switched. The Aramachi? No, that's is that the Mexican band? But he's in the Italian jet, military jet. Let's get the barometer on.
Under 3042. Degrees. Mountain just texted me to say that there's a sale at eBuilds and you can get the P40 for $7.99. I don't know what it is.
P40 for X-Plane?
P40F Warhawk. Fly this iconic warbird in Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Oh,
24 hours only.
Oh, from I9 Builds, yeah, because it's midnight, so it's day. They have a 5-day sale, so like each day, it's something new. I just saw you, air stud, right through the wing. The trainer, isn't that the Italian trainer? Should probably have like the pitot heat on. I got none of that stuff on. Windshield de-ice, oh, it's nice. Turn ice lights on. Someone's in the dark at 18,000 feet. I gotta trim this. What's up? Oof. I went to use the pitch trim. I just touched it, just like a nudge, and it just dropped the nose. Bang. Now it's like overspeed, everything's shaking. Oh yeah, I gotta turn right. Just coming into Toronto here, into cloudy Toronto. Is it cloudy or is it the smog? Come on. And it doesn't trim that well. It's like just a constant back and forth, nose up, nose down. The clouds are killing the frames. Yeah, choppy. Try to descend under the clouds. And I think the FSim Studios, Billy Bishop, comes with some of the landmarks downtown, and then the Same Scene 3D, that also comes, or that's all downtown stuff. I'm not sure which one, if they replace anything. And then I know the World Updates for Canada, that also added some buildings downtown and photogrammetry. So I'm not exactly sure the difference between all three of those and then the plain vanilla. But normally you wouldn't be in plain vanilla, you'd have at least a world update. Unless you don't believe in any type of downloads. Alright, let's bring that nose back down. We have it downtown. So we'll do a touch and go here, and then we'll fly around the city. But I'm gonna turn it, put it into night, so we can see the night lighting of the airport and the Same Scene 3D. You guys might be able to even stop, have a break, have a coffee.
Yeah. Tim Hortons.
Yeah, Tim Hortons. Get your Timmies. Yeah, it's nice visuals. It's like taking pictures every 5 seconds. But here
Beautiful city.
yeah, because here I've got big massive clouds right now, but then I have I think I've got Buttonville Airport that's around here. I've got the Florida Grammetry. Same scene 3D, the Billy Bishop, and also Pearson's nearby. So it's a lot of downloading happening. Still haven't said anything there, co-pilot. And I can tell right away what's same scene 3D. Because there's right over here there's a bunch of orange, and I know that wouldn't be in the default. I think when I land a second time, I'll then drone out to take a look at it. So I think there's some ships. And it wasn't bad yesterday, but yesterday I didn't have clouds on. See the CN Tower on the right, Sky Dome right beside it, or Rogers Center. One for a different runway. I don't know what the winds are. But yeah, I'm
real gusty.
Real gusty plus low frame. Yeah.
We definitely didn't have those things floating in the water on the default scenery. That looked really good.
Yeah. So you actually got some Porter Q400 static aircraft in there. All right. I'll just. All right. Taking off again. I'll change the weather. Weather. Clear skies. And time. Gotta turn it around. Yeah, frame rates always suffer. It's gotta be, yeah, Pearson up there. Lots of people there. This is like Mississauga, I think. I'm glad I don't have the wrench design one for Toronto. I have it, but it's the Fly Tampa. They're both frame killers, but wrench design's really bad, poorly optimized, and they've become first officers. If you know what I mean. We take those initials. They're nowhere to be found. Yeah, oof. It's like, Buzz, your girlfriend's like, woof. Frame rates here. I agree on a, yeah. He keeps digging, Airstick keeps digging in. And it looks great on a 4090. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but you're also in vanilla, too. And I think everything's concentrated downtown. There's nothing really outside of downtown from Same Scene 3D. Because I know some people wanted stuff like in Scarborough.
Says when I got a phone call.
All right. Yeah. Have a good night.
I'll try to rejoin.
Okay. There's the Rogers Center. Okay, so that's the ship. I gotta see if I can land and then take out the drone. Take a look, because it's, hey, this is, you're not gonna fly like this in real life, but we're in a simulator. So we're fine. Yeah, I want to get a little closer to some of these buildings. Take that autopilot off. Let's see on the hard one. I think we're gonna go on the river. It's a lake. Yeah, yeah. 1244. Hey, accurate sound. All right, let's get into the drone. So what, this must be for loading cargo stuff. What's the tower? Really nice in here. Porter FBO. King Air. Yeah, because here at Trial City, you can't have any jets. No jets allowed. So like you can't even have an ERJ. I can't even show up here. It's just a Q400 and the GA.
Don't submit that landing to American Virtual.
Thanks a lot for the super chat, Marsh. No, I'm not saying that. But, I'm not saying that's American Virtual. They'll fire me. They'll be like, oof. Yeah. Orange helicopter. Yeah, Air Canada Q400 in the Porter. And yeah, this is a little different. I've never been to Toronto City Center. I always go in via Pearson. Even me. I'm the frame rate drop. Let's see, close that. Because yeah, it's okay. That now it should be better. Well, the actual stream should be better. Yeah, because my head's not stuttering anymore. Got Porter. Yeah, pretty much Porter flies like Q400, and that's it. I don't even know if they have 737s. I've flown with Porter several times, but to Montreal or Ottawa, yeah, turbulence here all over the place. Stoll Port FBO. Ooh, this looks like my aircraft. Actually, it's a Cessna Caravan. What? There's another plane there. Is this like supposed to be like that? I think so. No, I don't think so. That's weird. But yeah, the way you get over is via ferry. So you take the ferry from the island over to back over to mainland. Ports Toronto, vessels over 60 feet contact EVTCA channel 12. All vessels must yield to ferry. All vessels must be under power when navigating West Gap. Maximum speed 5 knots when navigating, so for all your boats. And look at that. It is. They actually have a moving ferry. And this would be I wouldn't be SameScene, that would be FSim Studios. And they've modeled the wow, yeah, that looks really nice. Then looks like there's ice here. Because just up the street here, I've been here many times. So this is actually photogrammetry. But you can tell what's photogrammetry and SameScene. Because down here, really what you don't see when you're flying, they left it as the photogrammetry or like default. And then SameScene, that's all. There's all the skyscrapers. I'm not sure how far they go, but actually, I think this might be a BMO field. Let's take a look. It's gotta be. So it looks like a outdoor stadium. That's where yeah, this is where Toronto FC, MLS, Major League Soccer, where they play. Yeah, BMO Field, football for the goals. And it's, I think there and Vancouver are like cities for the friendly games, like for Team Canada. Let's go speed up the. I think I gotta go the native. I gotta go in the native to speed it up. The drone. But yeah, I think they've both done a great job here. Both F-Sim Studios and Samsung 3D. The only issue is when you've got all this stuff, it's a killer. I wonder what it would be if I took off the photogrammetry. I bet that would help out a lot. Because I have the photogrammetry on plus those two DLCs plus Bunville, which is I think in Scarborough area on the east side, and then Pearson on the west side. Was there? Yeah, there's more ships here. And this, all this is pretty much like a park area and a lot of marinas, boats. In the summertime, it's quite busy out here. But that's it for the stream. If you like it, make sure you smash that like button. If you are new to the channel, make sure to click the subscribe button and the bell notification. That way you'll know when the next video comes out, or when I go into a live stream, or when I turn this world upside down. But thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next video.